It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Browns on Thursday night primetime.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is Parker, complete.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Myles Garrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Johnson now returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And that will be incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Landry now on the return. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
2nd and 8. Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
It's a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about...
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A big win there defensively. defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Play fake, Mayfield. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tua, the final shot before half. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. Let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. As for the late afternoon games, plenty of intrigue there as well. One of the best being at FedEx Field, where it'll be the Washington football team taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Browns, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield now. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Forced out to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Gaskin. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Tua sets up to pass it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Final minute now of the third quarter. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Runs over him, stays on his feet, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Handoff comes to Chubb, shedding through the defense. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. With carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give. This is Chubb. And some strong running. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Cleveland, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.